They get married. Yeah, it's traditional, kind of. Sort of. Cheaper for dads paying for daughters. I'm just saying, hypothetically, since I have a daughter getting married, and see, I joke up right away in November. 1170 KCBQ. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And at my house, it's anniversary day today, too. And I did the right thing. I said, let's do something on another day. Now when everybody else goes out to dinner, we'll take care of the little ones tonight. Isn't that nice of us? Little Michael Bublé here. He does enunciate really well, doesn't he?
Love is more than just...
Well, nothing like romance on Valentine's Day. There is a special art opening tonight at the Oceanside Museum of Art, which, if you haven't been there, that is a tremendous museum. Something people don't often think about, about the Marines at Camp Pendleton. You don't go, well, let's go to the Museum of Art in Oceanside, but it is a great facility. And they have just in time for Valentine's Day, and really, as we know, Valentine's Day should be kind of a year-round attitude, all right? So with your significant other, you're being romantic all the time. And if you are Gene Wells, who is one of the artists who will be featured in this presentation at the museum, who happens to be married to Steve Hammerslag, who's a good friend of mine, and the interest in full disclosure, one of our board members at the Air and Space Museum, you cannot avoid Valentine's Day all year round if you go through their home, because these giant mosaic kind of artworks that Jeannie puts together are everywhere. Go over to their house one time, and they had this giant Hershey's Kiss, like wrapped in the foil. And, well, that's one of the things that's at the Oceanside Museum of Art starting today. Actually, they have the exhibition kicking off tonight at 7. And if you want, you can go in there and even get married inside the giant Hershey's Kiss. There's a little, if I remember right, there's a little chair in there, and I think there's a little TV screen. Am I right, Jeannie? Because I was just so blown away that you had that in your living room when we were over at the house one time.
That is pretty amazing. But happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you very much. If you have any extras, if you got any extra artwork, just send it over, would you? We'll display it. And by the way, you can see what we're talking about. Go to wellsart.com, WELLS. If you can't spell art, ask for a refund from your government education. Wellsart.com, and you can see under exhibitions the giant Hershey's Kiss. And how big is it, roughly?
It's, we had to modify it a little bit because of the Hershey's Kiss sticker, and we put it off to the side so it touches the ceiling. It's about 12 feet tall. And we welcome you to come and renew your vows.
You can just wander into this little, and you kind of sit down and have a romantic deal inside the Kiss.
Right.
And so I hope you found something to replace it at home, because that took up a room, didn't it?
No, our house is very empty right now.
Wow, because everything's on display. Well, what other things will be on display? And there's so many romantic and whimsical things. That's what I love about the kind of art you do, that's like nothing I've seen.
Thank you. We have about 66 pieces up there. It's
Wow.
called Icons of Desire. And we have 2 people getting married in the Kiss tonight, one at 8 o'clock and one at 9 o'clock.
How cool is that? Are these people you know?
No.
Oh. Let me ask you this, just to get nosy. And I asked Steve yesterday when I saw him down at the Air and Space Museum, Steve Hammerslag, I said, now, have you and Jeannie, you had this thing at home. Has that been kind of a romantic interlude place or just a piece of art?
Well, it's been just a piece of art. It smells like chocolate.
Okay, now how can a guy see, this is the problem. How can somebody like Steve, with a lovely woman like you, Gene Wells, how can he miss that opportunity? Any guy would say, honey, how about we go cuddle in the giant Hershey's Kiss that you created as an artist that you are? Why don't we go in and sit in there? And that's what it's meant for. He didn't have time to do that?
Well, I think that the overwhelming chocolate smell was a deterrent.
Oh, that's right. There's chocolate smell in it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
He wanted to eat chocolate after that.
Oh, okay.
So,
he doesn't do things like buy you vacuum cleaners on Valentine's Day, does he?
No.
Okay.
Tires for my car.
Well, that's a lot better. Yeah, and then... and they leave you a little something if you had to run for help if the car breaks down. Gene Wells Art, wellsart.com is where you find information, including the Oceanside Museum of Art debut tonight of Icons of Desire. If you go to the website at wellsart.com, you'll find all sorts of whimsical things. Some of these have been seen around town. People might not even realize that it's your artwork. If you're down at Ripley's at the Air and Space Museum, you've seen a jet that you have made entirely out of this mosaic glass. You have the urban fruit tree. Is that the one that was down in the Embarcadero for a while?
It was. was, and it was also in front of the Athenaeum, and now it's in front of the Oceanside Museum. And also the Phantom.
That's the one. There's a beautiful tree, but then there's like a 7-Up bottle, and there's a cheeseburger, and there's a couple ice cream cones and some kisses, and there's a Coke bottle, and icon to American good nutrition.
Right.
What else is
Charity on the American diet.
Yeah. What else will be seen in there? We got 60-some pieces, so what else will be there? You're especially
So
fun.
the Phantom from the Air and Space Museum is up there, which is wonderful to celebrate the Marines. And we have a 17.5-foot lipstick that is motorized, so it moves up and down like a real lipstick. We have my newest piece, which is a smart car that turned into a taxi. The title is Maximum Capacity 7 Passengers, and it is all mosaiced, and it's my favorite piece right now. So those are the monumentals, and then I have a lot of other smaller pieces for everybody to enjoy. Guaranteed to put a smile on your face.
Oh, that's for sure. It really is a lot of fun. And you still have the good humor truck that you use to deliver pieces once in a while?
That will be up there tonight.
It's got an ice cream truck to go, here we come with your art piece. And yeah, that's great. Oceanside Museum of Art. And tonight from 7 until 10, there will be all sorts of frivolity, dancing, food, opportunities for those who want to renew their vows or get married in Jeannie Wells' giant kiss. And you can find out more by clicking on the exhibition section at wellsart.com. Oceanside Museum of Art, which is a fine facility, and I want to get up there again soon. 704 Pierview Way in Oceanside, but all the info there at wellsart.com. Good luck, and drag Steve in there because it's Valentine's Day, and he should give you whatever you want.
That I'll tell him that. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. Right now he's cringing and he's thinking, Larson, I'm going to get even with you, and he will. All right, see you later.
You will. Thank you.
Congratulations on that great, it's showing 60-some pieces of art. Check that out, Noah. I want you to check that during the break. You tell me how cool you think it is. Go to wellsart.com. Take a look. Labor of Love. And it is Valentine's Day, after all. 1170 KCBQ. Dennis Prager coming up in about 15 minutes on KCBQ.
He said he gets you a romantic gift at least.